What's up, guys? I'm Chris, and today you're watching a magic review on Pro-Flite by Einhorn. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, just ask them in the comment section below, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video or a review. Also, join the Chris Edwards Magic Secret Access group over on Facebook. Alright, so today we are looking at Pro-Flite by Einhorn. Now, I should have reviewed this a long time ago because this is my go-to ring flight. When I did decide to review this just now, I almost didn't because on Penguin Magic and Vanishing, which is where I picked this up, it now says it's discontinued. The reason I'm reviewing it is because I reviewed a couple other ring flights, and this is my go-to. Now, with that said, you can still find this at a couple magic shops where it looks like it's still in stock as far as it says. But the other reason is I feel like this will not be discontinued forever. Even though it states that now, I do feel like that this will come out again or be re-released. So I'll do a brief overview, a quick review, since I'm not completely sure about that, but let's just touch on what this is because I love this thing. So what is it? This is a ring flight. Now, this is a ring flight with no moving parts, right? So it doesn't use the same system as, say, the Ring Flight Revolution by Prop Dog or the Masika ring flight or quite a few other ring flights out there. This is more comparable to Flight by Steve Thompson, which is also good, but my issue with Flight is it always gets snagged on my pants. So very easy to load the ring on, but when I go to take it out, it's snagged and I gotta mess around with it, and by then, I mean, well, where's the illusion? It's gone. So this one, it is so smooth, and when you bring it out, it looks very, very fair. So the ring will be on here. From there, you would unscrew this and bring the ring out, okay? Now, also with this, the routine taught. We're going to go over the tutorial, but this is the routine that I have used since I got this. Probably, I don't know, I got this when it first came out. I don't know if that was like 10, 15, 20 years ago. I can't remember, but this is the routine I've been using ever since. Now, I should mention, when you get this, or if you get this, or if you have this, it doesn't come with a tile. Okay, so this is something that I put on. It came with a sticker on the little metal flap here. So this, it just came with a decorative sticker. It's Einhorn's logo of the unicorn. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I put this tile on here, and I'll talk about why. But this is, let's talk about quality. This is a nice, durable, thick piece of leather. So like I said, I don't know if I've had this for a decade or 2 decades or in between, but it still works as perfect as it did the day I got it, and there's absolutely no wear on it, and I've used this thing a ton. Now, because it doesn't use the same system as some of the other ring flights, it really can't break. Nothing can go wrong with this, which is awesome. It's also completely silent. There's no sound of the ring going to it, I guess. I don't want to expose how the other ones work, but yeah, you don't have to worry about anything like that. And then going into the tutorial, what's taught on there is, a brief overview how this works, how to set it up. This is also instant reset, but the tutorial, you're going to get a ring and string routine, and it is amazing. Okay, so Nick will show you how to load this, how to bring it out, and what I like about the first phase is you go to hand them the ring. And as you're holding it, you pull out your keys, and you have your keys, like you're holding them like, well, there we go. You're holding them like this, right? So they can see everything, right? And as you go to give them the ring, it ends up dropping on here. Like, it's very visual, very unexpected. So right from the beginning, that first phase is incredible. But then you put these back, put them away, and you say, now you know what to look for. So I need a distraction, and you bring out a shoelace and you do a 3 to 5 phase routine. He teaches about 5 different phases. You can combine them all, or you can just use a few. but ultimately the ring ends up back on this, right? And the misdirection is so good that they're blown away even more than the first time. What I also do is I combine this with a nest of wallets. So I use the Einhorn nest of wallets for the longest time. Now I'm using Babu by Grum. This works great with nest of wallets. So you would have the ring go to this once, you'd put it away, and then you go into your ring and string, goes back to this again, and then finally it goes to the nest of wallets. So very, very powerful. It doesn't have to be a long routine, right? You can cut out phases, but when I perform this and I have the ring go to this twice and then to the nest of wallets, it can be up to 10 minutes, right? And it's so engaging and entertaining that it's one of the routines that I've performed and kept performing in all my close-up strolling table hopping gigs. Difficulty level, this is so easy to use, so easy to load. Couldn't really be easier. Angles, there's no angles that you need to worry about because you're not concealing anything in your hand like you might be with other ring flights. You're not hiding anything. You know, you reach back, and as soon as you reach back, it's loaded. You can bring this out immediately, and there's nothing to hide. So angles are perfect with this. And then even with your ring and string routine, everything is so well covered that you're doing everything in front of your participant and they just don't see anything coming. Setup and reset, like I said, this is an instant reset. As soon as you're finished performing, you're ready to perform again because you actually reset this after the first flight, put it back in your pocket and it's reset. Examination. Another great thing about this can be fully examined because it is ungimmicked, right? It is modified slightly so that it works as smooth as it does, but that modification still allows it to be fully examined and they're not going to find anything because there's nothing to find. Pocket space. When I'm carrying this, all I do in my pocket is I fold the keys. Well, I guess I'll do this part first. I put the bottom up and the top down. So it just goes in my wallet like that, or it just goes in my pocket like that. So minimal pocket space. And when you're performing, this is actually going to be hanging outside of your pocket. So this part, the way that I set this up, I have this part fold into my pocket. So if this is the lip of my pocket, it'll sit like that and it's ready to go. Now I did mention I put a tile on here. Now what this is a Bluetooth tracker that's connected to your phone. A lot of people put these on their keys, on their phones, things that they don't want to lose, or if they do lose, they can find them. So the reason that I put this on here is what I will do is, if I can, and I can't all the time, but when I can, and the misdirection's good, and maybe the environment is good, I load this with the ring. If I'm able to, I'll bring this out of my pocket and I'll ditch it in a person's purse or jacket pocket, right? And like I said, I'm not always in a situation where I can do this, but I have done it quite a few times and it's went over very well. So once you vanish the ring, you go to reach back and, oh, my keys, where are they? So then you bring out your phone and you open your Tile app. And when you tap to search for your keys, this thing starts going off. Right? It makes a noise to tell you where it is, and this will be in your participant's pocket or purse from which they will bring it out and the ring will be on there. So, you know, like I said, when I'm able to do that, it's amazing, but not always able to. That's fine because it's still amazing on its own without the tile thing. Who will use this? The magician. This is a magic effect. Is this practical? Is this a worker? Like I said, this has been my go-to. I have used almost every ring flight on the market, and while I do like the other ones, this is still the one that I always go back to. This is the most reliable. This can't break. Nothing can go wrong. That's the other thing with ring flight. Using the other system, some people don't want to use a borrowed ring because there is more of a risk of, you know, the ring dropping or becoming damaged. Whereas with this one, it's completely secure. You have full control over it. Nothing's flying around or anything like that. So super safe. And with the instant reset and everything like that, it's perfect for strolling, table hopping, close up. It's great. What's the price and is it worth your money? This is about $50 or I think $45, somewhere in that area. 100% worth the money. You know, I would say the routine taught You know, even if you want to adapt it to other ring flights, the routine is worth that price. And then this on top, in my opinion, being the best ring flight, hands down, no questions, definitely worth the money. Positives and negatives, I've listed all the positives I can. This thing is amazing. Negatives, the only negative is that right now it looks like it's discontinued. Again, you can find it still in a few different shops, but I feel like this is one of those things where, for whatever reason, if it's discontinued, maybe a new version's coming out, or if not, like I see these being restocked. I don't see how this could be discontinued. So anyway, with that, I thought, you know, I'll still review this because I do reference it a lot whenever I'm talking about ring flight. I always recommend this and suggest it, so I thought, why not get a review out anyway, just giving more information, so if I am talking about this, I can just direct somebody to the video for all the information. Just another quick close-up here. I don't think I gave a close-up. But yeah, definitely check this out. If this does come back into stock, like mass production, go pick one up. You'll love it. So with that, I think I've covered everything I can, and we'll see you at the next review.